Hello everyone, this is a review about Junji Ito, based on the novel No Longer Human, original novel by Osamu Dazai. Osamu Dazai lived in 1909 to 1948. He was 38 years old when he ended his life. That was a author in Japan that was well known for his short stories, and this is kind of a autobiographical story that Junji Ito decided to draw uh, in a manga. It's over 600 pages. I just finished it. It was extremely difficult to read, so I'm not here to recommend this book particularly to anyone, as it is dealing with very mature subject, and the nature of the book is extremely depressive. It talks about many different mental illnesses, and every character in this book has one or several mental illnesses. So this makes the books extremely heavy to read. The drawings are extremely well done, beautiful, black and white. Some pages at the beginning and at the end are in colors, and the fact that it has a good, somehow good ending nonetheless. Well, the ending left me on a mediocre note, not good but not bad also, like the characters say. um, there are spoilers in this review. He can feel happiness nor unhappiness at the end of the book, and it is a bit what I feel at the end of the book also. I have really connected to the character as he is dealing with major addictions in the book, like it's not maledictions, he called them misfortunes in the beginning, and towards the last chapters of the books, where he's having hallucinations, where he's dealing with different medicines, different drugs. Prior to that, different friends, alcohol, characters, women that are extremely bringing him to despair and negative way of life. His conduct also has a major impact on the other characters, and himself also had different characters have major impacts in his life. It is surprising at the end. There are different subjects that Japanese culture are dealing with, but new themes as well as I had never heard of from Japanese culture. It's interesting to see the way the people are dressing. It is at the beginning of the 19 years, and before the war, during the war, it is mentioned a little bit, but there's a elapse at the end where we forward 12 years in the future. We don't know exactly what are the ages of the protagonist at that time, but we even see the author himself drawn toward the hands. It dealt with a doppelganger, which is sometimes a representation in Japanese culture. Junji Ito's has made a very different kind of work of what he is usually doing, since it is from the author Osamu Dazai, because usually you see him make very short story or or books that are a little bit heavier, but Tomie is having multiple stories inside of the book with the same character reoccurring, but they are very different. They are fantasy and oriented. This is more like dealing with real subject matters and not fantasy, but mental illnesses, hallucinations, like I said, and addictions. It is very different from he was drawing, although he is in the good veins. I think they took a good mangaka to draw that. I don't know how it happened that he did that. Maybe he probably read it, the literature of Osamu Dazai, and was offered, or he offered himself. I don't know. It is not mentioned in the preface or at the end, but the book is very, very of good quality hardcover book. This is a painting that the protagonist is painting. I'm not showing it very much longer than that. There are characters in this book, many, 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 which you will either uh, don't like his friend who is a little bit responsible for some of the addiction that the character is dealing with, the protagonist, and already he has suffered a lot when he encounters him and fled his old life, the past. There are the family, there are characters that are, like I said, dealing with obsessions, mental illnesses. So I had extremely lots of difficulties reading this book, although I read it very quickly. I've read few chapters at the beginning and let it down, but the second time I came back to it, I read it very quickly in 1 week. But I was taking pauses to digest some of the chapters that were extremely disturbing, for me at least. I don't recommend this book to no one, because it is extremely, like I said, mature subjects, and it can really affect the minds of the weak nature. Also, I don't recommend this to anyone under the adult age, and it is at your own risk, because like I said, it is a good quality book. The drawings are extremely well done, similar to what Junji Ito has done in the past, but even better sometimes. It is more realistic, less fantasies, but yeah, it is too heavy. It is too heavy on the disturbing factor, and really connected to subjects that are painful. There are death, there are culpability, several. So yeah, I will keep the book, but I'm not sure I will return to it. It was costing, mostly if you buy in Canadian dollar. I see here that it is 47 Canadian dollar or 35 US dollar. And like I said, it is very, very disturbing, this moment in the book where he's in withdrawal. There are lots of ghosts from the past, but it is well represented, and it is a depiction of human life. So no longer human, but it is a humanly book, and it deals with hell, it deals with God also. So I'm going to end my review there. Hope you enjoyed. Don't know what you will do after this book review. Maybe I will read book on religion next, a book about not a manga. So we'll see for what the future reviews will be. So thank you.